Hello and welcome to Wellbeing Café. My name is Julia and thank you for joining for this short yin practice. Today you might find it nice to have 2 blocks, a pillow, a blanket. You can use anything you have around, books, pillows. We'll begin by deepening our breath. Extend the exhales far beyond the inhales. Maybe you gently shut down the eyes or soften the gaze. We'll begin our class with a technique called box breathing, where we will inhale for a count of 4, hold at the top for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and then hold at the bottom for a count of 4. And the cycle will continue like this. Deep inhale. Exhale all of the air out of your lungs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Take 2 more rounds at your own breath, at your own pace, and we'll meet when you've finished. If you're still completing your second round of box breathing, continue on and just meet us when you are done. Deep inhale, exhale. We'll make our way into our first pose. If you're starting from seated, come into tabletop position. Tuck your toes under and lean the hips back. Here you may need to move your pinky toe out of the way so that it's touching the ground fully. Or you might find it nice to come up on the knees and readjust your feet so that your toes are nice and spread out. Then bring the knees down. This can be a very intense posture, so meet your edge today, but don't allow for any pain. Option to bring a blanket or a pillow underneath the glutes. This can help with any discomfort in the knees. And hands can also come to the floor if needed. Settle into this pose. Find your edge. Wherever you are, remember to breathe. In yin yoga, the poses are meant to feel very intense. We're meeting our edge. But at the same time, it's a practice of meeting your edge with grace and creating a sense of resiliency here. Breathe deeper into the parts that feel this intensity. See if you can relax every part of your body, even your toes, the bottoms of your soles. If you feel that anything has gone too far, it's become too intense, know that you can slowly lift out of the pose. And you are in control here. Allow your breath to work its magic. Feel yourself settle, knowing that you can make it through difficult things. Wherever you are, remember to breathe. The bottoms of your soles might be screaming at you, like mine are currently doing as well. I'm here with you. Prepare your body to come out of the pose. We first let our minds know. Then our minds can safely tell our bodies that it's time to come out of this deep stretch. Hands come to the floor. Weight shifts into the hands. Untuck the toes. Ooh! And maybe you tap them on the ground to return some blood flow. Quite an intense stretch there, guys. All right. Sit back towards the heels. Swing the legs to one side and find your glutes. Option here to windshield wiper the legs back and forth, slowly and controlled. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe you roll your head from side to side. And once you've had enough, come to a static position. Feet come closer together. Hands reach towards the feet. They can come to the toes, the ankles, or the calves. And slowly walk your glutes backwards. We're coming into caterpillar pose or forward fold. And so come to your depth. Today your depth might be with bent knees, even closer. You may have a pillow underneath your knees. Or you may be closer to the ground. If your knees are extended, just make sure they're not hyperextended. Maybe you place a block, a pillow, or a forearm underneath your knees to protect them. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold over your legs. Allow your spine to round. Maybe you locate a block, 2 blocks. And maybe you bring one in between your calves or knees, and you allow your forehead to rest on the block. Find your edge here and soften. If your feet are flexed, allow them to relax. If your chest is pretty close to the floor here, option to bring the legs a little bit wider and lower towards the ground even more. Allow yourself to let go of the aesthetic of any of our yin postures today. Yin is very personal. It's about the feelings in your own body. Your body is unique to you. There's no one body exactly like it. And so the postures should naturally look different. Allow yourself to relax even further. Option to go slightly deeper to find a new edge. Allow yourself to melt into your mat. Prepare your body to move into the next pose. Gently and slowly lift away. Breathe deeply. Take your hands and place them underneath your knees to rebend the legs. Option again to windshield wiper, backwards and forwards. It may feel good to come into another intuitive stretch. For me today, that's opening up the chest, maybe lifting into a reverse tabletop, but listen to your body. Is there anything that it's craving to do? Once you have sufficiently loosened up your body, we'll come into the next pose. Now we will make our way into butterfly pose. Soles of the feet come together. Create a diamond shape with the legs. It's an option here to lift up the hips a little bit higher if you feel especially tight today. Just make sure that your hip points are pointing forward rather than rounding back. You can bring the feet closer to the groin to increase the stretch in the inner thigh area, or you can bring them further out to bring that more to the outer hip and lower back. Option here to bring a pillow underneath the belly or a block underneath the forehead. Inhale, exhale, fold over. And once you've reached your limit, allow your spine to relax and round forward. Maybe your forehead comes down towards your feet. Or maybe you reach the arms out in front of you. An option as well to bring the arms behind you. Maybe you try all of these variations and see which one suits you best today. In this posture, you may feel emotions come up. It's said that we hold our emotions in our hips. If you feel anything arise, maybe you confront the emotions and you allow them to feel, you allow them to seep through. Or maybe you notice them. You acknowledge that they are there. You set them aside for another time when you can spend more intentional time with them. Prepare your body to lift out of this pose. And when you're ready, place the weight into your hands and slowly walk your torso up. Use the hands to support the knees. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground. Another good opportunity to windshield wiper the legs. Also an option to just shake them out to return more blood flow into the knee joint. Make your way into your preferred seated position. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind right hip. Left hand to right knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, deepen. The gaze can go over top of the right shoulder. Inhale deeply. Exhale, unwind, return to center, arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards the left. Left hand behind left hip. Right hand to the outside of left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper through the belly button, twisting from the belly button. Deep inhale. Exhale, unwind and return to center. Place your feet out in front of you and slowly lower down to Shavasana. Option to bring your blanket, bolster, or pillow next to you. You can place it underneath your head or underneath your knees. And allow yourself to rest here. Maybe you scan through the body and notice how you feel different from the start of the practice. Allow your entire body to relax with no effort. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you need to. Maybe you pause the video here. Otherwise, invite movement back into the fingers and toes. Draw circles with the wrists and ankles. Arms reach overhead for one last full body stretch. And through one knee and the other. And roll over to any side. Shavasana may represent the end of one journey, whereas fetal pose may represent the beginning of another journey. Slowly and gently lift yourself out into a seated position. Eyes can remain heavy. Slowly blink open the eyes to take in the room around you. Palms come together and up to heart center. Thank you so much for joining in the practice. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. We'd love to see you here again in the Wellbeing Café community. And I hope the rest of your day is beautiful